Hey, what's up everyone? It's Derek with Nerd or Die, and I'm happy to announce that we have another free resource for all of you streamers out there. This time, it's a free overlay for first-person shooters, such as Call of Duty Infinity Warfare. I'm also going to give you a look at the animated version and how to set up and customize the look of these overlays as well. Let's get right into it. So if you've been a sub to this channel for a while, you probably know how to get a hold of all of our free resources. If not, just head over to nerdordie.com and click on the shop. You'll also find a link to these in the description below. The two newest items are the Call of Duty Infinity Warfare overlays. While they're themed for Call of Duty, I still think they could work for a wide variety of streamers as they have a nice clean look to them. The non-animated version is available as a pay-what-you-want item, and as always with these types of resources, please feel free to enter 0 for the amount and use it as you'd like. The animated version will be available for what we hope is a low cost, and you can also use the promo code YouTube15 to save on the purchase. Anyways, once you've decided which version you'd like, you'll go through a simple checkout process and then be presented with the download page. You'll receive an email within 5 to 10 minutes that will also contain the download in case you need to save and re-download in the future. Once you've downloaded the files that you need, open up OBS Studio and let's set up our scenes. I'm going to make a new scene for this overlay and I'm going to name it something appropriate here. For the image, it's extremely simple to add in parts of the overlay. So let's just right click and add in an image source. Select the file that you'd like to add in, and that's pretty much it. If you need to, you can use the Nerd or Die product page to view what each file looks like to help you decide which ones to add in. The panels were designed to give you freedom on where you'd like to place everything. They can be stacked horizontally or vertically as needed. I recommend putting them someplace where they won't cover up any in-game action if possible. From here, you can add in your text sources like normal that link to your recent tipper, follower, or subscriber files. The animated files work in a very similar fashion, so let's go ahead and right-click and add in a media file. This time, I'm going to pick a webcam animated file and make sure loop is selected. Once it's added in, you can move it around as needed, and like almost all sources in OBS Studio, you can resize by clicking and dragging the red box. If you make any mistakes in scaling the source, you can simply right-click and then go to Transform, Reset Transform to go back to the starting sizes. Don't forget, if you need more precise options, you can also right-click and go to Transform, Edit Transform. This will allow you to enter in the exact number for scaling, which can make it easier to get different sources sized the exact same or positioned appropriately. This resource also comes with blank panels, which can be used for whatever you like. Perhaps you don't like the wording used on the current panels. You could simply add in a text source over the panel and put in exactly what you need. I've included a link to a font that I recommend installing if you'd like to get a similar look to what we already provided. Once you're done customizing the layout of the scene, you can either add the gameplay source in behind everything, or you can add this overlay scene into another scene. So this is quite useful for those of you that have complicated scene setups and want to keep everything separated. If you'd like to alter the colors of the overlay a bit, you can do so by using an OBS Studio filter on each source by right-clicking it and then hitting filter. Now let's add in a color filter here, and I'll play around with the options just a bit to get something that I feel looks pretty good. If all of this seems a little bit complicated to you, then I highly recommend checking out our OBS Studio series videos to get yourself up to speed with the software. Anyways, I really hope you enjoy this new overlay. Please let me know what you think about it in the comments below. If you decide to purchase the animated version, you can use the code YouTube15 for an additional 15% off the overlay product. And I'll also be giving out some download codes from time to time on Twitter, so make sure to follow us there. I'd like to say thank you to everyone for watching this video, and please make sure to subscribe for more content from Nerd or Die. We have some really cool new resources planned that I can't wait to release. See you next time.